Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Battlefields of Intention. I have a very distinguished panel of thought leaders from the publishing industry here. From your right to left, Neil Robinson, who is the Director of Digital for Time Inc. UK. As you probably all know, Time Inc. is one of the largest magazine publishers in the world. And Neil has been responsible for the implementation of Zorro across the UK magazines. He's going to talk about that. We have another very distinguished, on this side, we have another distinguished magazine thought leader, who's Subrata Mukherjee, who's Vice President of Product for The Economist. So we have a very big magazine publisher, and we have a small and specialized but very prestigious magazine publisher. And between the two of them, instantly recognizable, is Denise Warren, who is probably one of the experts in this country on digital for newspapers. She was most recently the head of digital, president of digital for Tribune Publishing, which is a group that includes the Chicago Tribune, the LA Times, among many other great newspapers. And prior to that, she was for a number of years at the New York Times Company, where she was the executive vice president of digital and the person who really drove their digital subscription business. So we're going to talk about magazines, and we're going to talk about newspapers, and we're going to talk about the changes. And just as a way of background, let me just say that over the past 9 years, there have been massive changes impacting both the magazine and newspaper industry. Back in 2007, between 2007 and 2009, and then the magazine industry lost about 40% of its advertising revenue. In the sort of 7 or 8 years since 2007, the newspaper industry lost about 60% of its revenue last year. How's the Economist cost a year now?
Globally, different places, different. Mostly around $100 for a yearly subscription.
I'd like to get that rate because it hasn't been offered to me.
Yeah, it goes up and down, different offers depending on where you get it.
But if you want to subscribe to Time Magazine, I think you can get a 52 weeks for $20 now, something like that.
Yeah, for people, $125. And all UK magazines only 30% off the main bar value, so it varies. It does vary.
Yeah. So, Subrata, talk about what The Economist is doing in terms of its strategy in this new world, in this new circumstance.
We're more and more focusing on the subscription economy. We've done a lot of innovation in the subscription business over the last 5 years. So a lot of companies talk about product bundling these days. We actually did the other way around, where we unbundled some of our products. So a lot of publications you will see is they are giving away digital for free if you have a print subscription. So what we decided to do about 3 years ago was actually to take out that model and pilot a model wherein we were actually going to give increase our subscription revenue by 25% on actually by making a premium product, which was print and digital, and then making people on renewal actually go in for the print and digital package rather than go on a print only package. So we were, instead of giving it free, we were actually starting to charge a premium in doing that. A lot of what we've done there, we've now started tinkering with smaller product like the Espresso daily app that has now come about, and it's reasonably successful and it's growing. So we are actually trying to also do a massive re-platforming of all our customer experience ecosystem products, in which we will try and see if we can bundle now products not only from The Economist, slice and dice the content vertically and horizontally in certain cases, but also look at contents from our sister company, contents, events from our sister company, like say EIU. If somebody is, say later on we come up with a product for, let's say China, a China subscription, and on top of that we do a China subscription for The Economist, and we add in a EIU country report for China and how the next kind of year looks like. So all of these things and package that with our economist events where we have seminars on the same topic. So we're trying to come up, all of our challenges this far has been that we did not have a marketing platform which allowed us to create and experiment these products very quickly. I mean, last time we attempted something like that with our different partners that we had to go through. It took quite a few months to do that. And in certain cases, if you're waiting for testing it out and it takes a month, I mean, the market moves on. So in certain cases, you have to try and experiment these things with a really low budget, fail if you need, fail fast, and move on to your next idea. So a lot of those things we are trying to experiment with.
1843.
Yeah.
Anybody know what happened in 1843?
The Economist was
Wasn't
Okay.
founded
I
here.
So The
Yeah.
Economist actually was founded in 1843. So we had a product called Intelligent Life, and the product got rebranded into, it's more like a lifestyle magazine, and that has been now rebranded into 1843.
It's more like the FT Weekend section.
Yeah, it has that kind of feeling.
It's an economist
Yeah.
to relax.
I mean, even with our subscription offerings and things like that, what we also want to do in the different offers and the marketing offers that we put up globally, we want to be able to, through Zuora, be able to give out different local payment methods. That sometimes we've done analysis and research in the different market, and we've seen that actually providing a local, like say if you want to do in China, China Union Pay and Alipay, if you do these things, it will actually increase your conversions. So a lot of these things through the platform, we'll be able to kind of experiment, and also through the CMS, the modern CMS that we are actually putting through, we will also be able to in real time recognize which place they're coming from, and some of these subscription offers and page will be in the local language actually. So there will be subscription marketing campaign pages which are in Chinese rather than in English.